Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Maths by Samit Deshmukh. So in this video we are solving example from question number 2 of miscellaneous exercise 2b of matrices. Example, in this question we are solving applying inversion method, means some linear equations are given to us and we have to solve this equation applying inversion method. So if you are new on my channel, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get the notification of every newly uploaded videos. So see, in the first example, two equations are given to us. Whenever we are applying inversion method or reduction method, first aim is to write down the equation in matrix form. So first we are writing matrix form of the given equation. We have seen how to represent the given equation in matrix form. In the first matrix, collect the coefficient of x and y from first equation, means here coefficient of x is 2, coefficient of y is what? -1. Here collect the variables, adjacent, these are linear equation in two variable and variables are denoted by xy. On this side we are collecting constant term. So constant term in the first equation is -2. In the second row, write down the coefficient of x and y from second equation, and on this side write down the constant term. Once the equations are written in matrix form, then in case of inversion method we are denoting first matrix by A. So let us denote here first matrix by A, where element of this matrix is 2, -1, 3, 4. I am denoting second matrix by say x is equal to, its elements are xy, and denote this matrix by any capital letter. As this time I am denoting it by B. So here element of this matrix are -2 and 3. So therefore this equation will become, this matrix we have denoted by A, this matrix by x, and there is multiplication between these two matrices, means A into x is equal to, on this side this matrix is there which we have denoted by B. Let us denote it by equation number first. Just we have denoted first matrix by A, second matrix by x, and this matrix by B. So now once the equation first is known to us, now our aim is to find out inverse of this matrix. So first consider the matrix A. So consider matrix A, and element of this matrix are 2, -1, 3, 4. Now our aim is to find out inverse of this matrix. Since we are applying inversion method, so first aim is to find out inverse of this matrix, and later on we will multiply to equation first on both side by that A inverse. Means to apply inversion method we will require inverse of this matrix. Now we will have three choices: either find out the inverse of this matrix applying row transformation, column transformation, or adjoint method. So you are able to use any one of these three methods. So as this time I am finding its inverse applying row transformation. In case of row transformation, which condition we are using? So that A into A inverse is equals to I. So here write down the element of matrix A, where its elements are 2, -1, 3, 4. A inverse, keep it as it is. On this side write down element of identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1. Now our aim is to convert this matrix into identity matrix, and whenever we are converting this matrix into identity matrix, means 1, 0, 0, 1, our first aim is to convert the element of first column into what? As what? 1, 0, means element of first column should be what? 1, 0. This is our step first. Already you are very well known with now the steps which you are using in case of what? Row transformation. So here we will require 1. First here we will require what? 1. As it stand, 2 is there, but if I am multiplying here by 2, 2 into 2 will become what? 4, and 4 minus 3 will become what? 1. Means to get 1 here we have to multiply to R1 by what? 2. So here I am multiplying to R1 by 2, so that 2 into 2 will become 4, and from this 4 I am subtracting 3, means I am subtracting what? R2. Let us perform this operation, see what we will get here. So our operation is on R1, so perform this operation very carefully on both the side. So multiply here by 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 minus 3 will be equal to 1, multiply by 2, here will get -2, -2 minus 4 will become -6. So multiply by 2, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 minus 0 is 2. multiply by 2, 0 into 2 is 0, 0 minus 1 will be equal to minus 1. Keep the element of second row as it is. What are the element of second row? 3, 4, 0, 1, because there is no operation on the element of second row. Now we have got 1 here. Now we will require 0 here, means here we will require 0. So our operation is on R2 as is stand. What is the element here? 3. From 3 we have to subtract 3. So subtract 3. We have to subtract 3. So to get 3 here, we have to multiply to R1 by 3. And we have to take what? Subtraction. So that 3 minus 3 will become 0. So here our operation is on element of R2. So keep element of R1 as it is. 1 minus 6, 2 minus 1. Keep it as it is. Our operation is on R2. And we are using corresponding element of R1. And we are multiplying to R1 by minus 3. Multiply by minus 3. Here we will get minus 3 plus 3, 0. Multiply by minus 3, here we will get 18. 18 plus 4 will be 22. Multiply by minus 3, here we will get minus 6. Minus 6 plus 0 will be minus 6. Multiply by minus 3, here we will get minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. 3 plus 1 will be equal to 4. Once first step is completed, then second step is to get 1 here. To get 1 here, if I am dividing to R2 by what? 22. Here we will get 0 and here we will get 1. Means we will get 1 here. So that's why I am performing this operation on the element of R2. Let us see what we'll get after performing this operation on both sides. Since the operation is on R2, so keep the element of R1 as it is on both the sides. Now perform this operation on the element of R2. 0 divided by 22 is 0. 22 upon 22 is 1. Minus 6 upon 22. Both the numbers are divisible by 2. So if I am dividing to numerator and denominator by 2, here we will get minus 3 upon 11. And 4 divided by 22. So again both the numbers are divisible by 2 by 11. Isn't it? 4 upon 22 in simplest form will be equal to 2 upon 11. Now our aim is to convert this element into 0. Last aim is to convert this element into what? 0. To get 0 here, our operation is on R1. What is the element of R1 here? Minus 6. In minus 6, we have to add 6. So to get 6 here, I am multiplying to R2 by 6 and simply we have to take addition because this number is negative. In this negative number, we have to add positive number. So minus 6 plus 6 will become 0. So after this operation, we can easily observe that this matrix will become what? Identity matrix. Perform the same operation very carefully on this side because here our operation is on R1 but we are using corresponding element of R2, and in R2 here we can observe that fractions are there. So in case of fraction we have to perform calculation part very carefully क्योंकि ज़्यादा chances fractions में calculation में होने के ज़्यादा होते हैं. So R1 is what here? 2, and we are multiplying to R2 by 6. Multiply by 6, what will get? Minus 18 upon 11. So 11 2s are 22. 22 minus 18 will be 4. So here we are getting 4 upon 11. Again R1 means what? Minus 1, and we are multiplying to R2 by 6. Multiply by 6. 6 2s are 12. 12 upon 11. 12 upon 11. So 11 into minus 1 is minus 11. Minus 11 plus 12 will be equal to 1 upon 11. So in this way we have converted this first matrix into identity. Then A inverse into identity will be equal to what? A inverse. And if you will observe all the element, can I take 1 upon 11 common from the element? So if I am taking 1 upon 11 common from all the elements, see what we will get here? 4, 1, minus 3, 2. In this way, we have got inverse of a matrix. Once the inverse is known to us, then again we have to consider equation number first and multiplying to both sides of this equation by what? A inverse. Now from this equation number first, so from equation first, what is our conclusion? What is the equation first? A into x will be equals to b. Once this equation first is considered, then multiplying both sides of this equation by A inverse. So A inverse into AX is equal to A inverse into B. Just simply I am multiplying both sides of this equation by what? A inverse. Now see what we will get. So here A inverse into A will be equal to I, keep x as it is. On this side replace A inverse by its value where element of A inverse is 1 upon 11 and element in the matrix are 4, 1, minus 3, 2. Now replace this B by matrix B, and element of matrix B are, so already we have erased here, but I know that the element of matrix B are -2 and 3. Now on this side, x into identity will be equal to x, and on this side I am taking multiplication of these two matrices. So whenever we are taking multiplication of two matrices, we are multiplying by row to what? Column. So let us multiply by first row to first column. See what we are getting here. 4 into -2 is -8, and 1 into 3 is 3, means -8 plus 3 will be equal to -5. And multiply by second row to this column. This is 6 plus 6 will be equals to 12. So what are the element of matrix X? Will be X, Y. And on this side, if I am dividing to all the element, or if I am multiplying by 1 by 11 to both the element, here we will get -5 by 11, and 1 by 11 into 12 will be 12 by 11. Just simply I am multiplying by 1 by 11 to both the elements of these matrices. Now here we can observe that these two matrices are equal matrices. So let us apply the definition of equality of two matrices. By equality of two matrices, see what we are getting. X will be equals to -5 by 11, because two matrices are equal, means our definition of equality of two matrices says that corresponding elements are also equal, means x is equal to -5 by 11 and y will be equals to 12 by 11. In this way we have got the values of x and y, and we can say that this is solution of given equations. Now see the question number 2. In this case, 3 equations are given to us, 3 linear equations with 3 variables. So first we are converting this equation into matrix form. So matrix form of the given equation is, here collect the coefficients of x, y, z in first equation, are 1, 1, 1. In the second equation, 2, 3, 2. In the third equation, a, 2a. In the second matrix, we know that we have to collect the variable, and on this side we have to collect what? Constant term in this matrix. So already the equations are written in what? Matrix form. At least if you are able to convert the given equation in matrix form, you are able to get 1 mark here. Now denote this first matrix by A. Element of this matrix are 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, A, 2a. Denote second matrix by X, where its elements are x, y, z, and this matrix I am denoting by B. So therefore this equation will become A, this matrix is X, and on this side this matrix is B. Denote it by this equation by equation number first. Now consider the matrix A. Our aim is to find out inverse of this matrix. So consider matrix A, where its elements are 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, A, 2a. Now we have to find out inverse of this matrix. Again, you know that to find out its inverse, we are able to apply any one of these 3 methods, either row transformation, column transformation, or adjoint method. So I am solving this or I am finding inverse of this matrix applying row transformation. So what is the condition in case of row transformation? A into A inverse is equal to identity matrix. Now here replace A by matrix A, where element of this matrix are 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, A and 2a. A inverse, keep it as it is. On this side, write down element of identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now to find out inverse of matrix, we have to convert this matrix into what? Identity. Identity means element of this matrix should be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Whenever we are applying row transformation, our first step is to convert the element of first column into 1, 0, 0. Let us try to get 1, 0, 0 in the first column. Means let us try to complete our step first. Now to complete our first step, here we will require 1. Already 1 is there. Here we will require 0, and here also will require 0. To get 0 here, our operation is on R2. As you stand, what is the element of R2? 2 is there, and from 2 we have to subtract 2. That's why I'm multiplying to R1 by 2, so that here we will get 2, and 2 minus 2 will become what? 0. Now here to get 0, our operation should be on R3. What is the element of R3? A. From A we have to subtract A, so that A minus A will become what? 0. To get A here, we are multiplying to R1 by what? A. So that here A into 1 will be A, and A minus A will become 0. Now let us perform these two operations. So our operation is on element of R1 R2 and R3. So keep the element of R1 on both sides as it is 1, 1, 1, and on this side 1, 0, 0. So we are performing this operation on the element of R2. Our operation is on R2, but we are using corresponding element of R1 and we are multiplying to R1 by what? Minus 2. So multiply by minus 2 plus 2 will become 0. So again here multiply by minus 2, 1 into minus 2 is minus 2 plus 3 will be equal to 1. Multiply here by minus 2 into 1 is minus 2 plus 2 will become 0. Perform the same operation on this side, multiply by minus 2 into 1 is minus 2 plus 0 will be equal to minus 2, and since zeros are there in R1, so these two element does not changes, 1, 0, keep it as it is. Now perform next operation on the element of R3. These are the element of R3. Here we are using corresponding element of R1 and we are multiplying to R1 by minus a. 1 into minus a is minus a plus a will become 0. Again 1 into minus a is minus a plus a will become 0. Multiply by minus a, 1 into minus a is minus a plus 2a will be a. Multiply by minus a plus 0 will be equals to minus a, and since here these two elements are 0, so here these values of these two elements does not changes. After that, so our first step is completed. What is our first step? To get the element of first column or convert the element of first column into 1 0 0. Second step is to get these element 1 0 0 1. Already 1 is there, 0 is there, here also 0 is there. Here we will require what? 1. To convert this element into 1, we are dividing to the element of R3 by a upon a will become 1. Parallelly, if you will observe the element of R2 are 0 1 0, with the help of this one I am able to convert this element also into 0. This is our third step. So here our operation is on R1 minus R2, means we are performing here two operation, one on R1 and another operation on R3. So let us perform these two operations. A inverse, keep it as it is. On this side also one operation is on R1. Let us perform this operation on R1. 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus means plus 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 0 minus 0 is 0. There is no operation on R2, so keep the element of R2 on both sides as it is. Now we are dividing to the element of R3 by a. So here we will get 0, here we will get 0, a upon a will be 1. Here minus a upon a is minus 1, 0 upon a is 0, and 1 upon a will be equal to 1 upon a. Lastly, if we are able to convert this element into 0, this matrix will become identity matrix. To convert this element into 0, our operation should be on R1 minus R3, means 1 minus 1 will become 0. After this operation, we can conclude that this matrix will become identity 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Keep this A inverse as it is. Perform this operation very carefully on the right hand side also. So our operation is on R1, that is R1 minus R3. 3 minus means plus 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. Here minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1, and 0 minus 1 by a is minus 1 by a. So there is no operation on R2 and R3. So keep the element of R2 and R3 as it is. Now observe on this side, identity into A inverse will be equal to A inverse. And what are the element of A inverse? 4 minus 1 by a, minus 2 1 0 minus 1 0 1 by a. So in this way we have got inverse of a matrix. Once the inverse is known to us, now we are making the use of inversion method. Means inversion, in case of inversion method, again consider the equation first and multiply to both the sides of this equation by A inverse to find out our required values of x, y, z. So from equation first, what is equation first? A into x will be equals to b. So now replace, we are multiplying both sides by A inverse. A inverse into ax will be equal to A inverse into b. On this side, A inverse into a will be equal to I. X, keep it as it is. Replace A inverse by its value. What are the element of A inverse here? 4 minus 1 by a, then minus 2 1 0, and minus 1 0 1 by a into b. and element of matrix B are 1, 2, 4. On this side, identity into x will be equal to x. Now simply we are taking multiplication of these two matrices. So let us multiply by row to this column. See what we'll get. 4 into 1 will be equals to 4, minus 1 into 2 will be equals to minus 2, and minus 1 by a into 4 will be minus 4 by a. So here 4 minus 2 will be equal to 2 minus 4 by a. Means after multiplying by first row to first column, what we are getting? 2 minus 4 by a. Now multiply by second row to this column. See what we'll get? Minus 2 plus 2 plus 0. Minus 2 plus 2 plus 0 will be equal to 0. Now multiply by third row to this column. This product is minus 1, 0, and 1 by a into 4 will be equal to 4 by a. So means 1 minus 4 by a can be written as 4 by a minus 1. Just simply I am writing first positive term. Element of matrix X are X, Y, Z. On this side, 2 minus 4 by a, keep it as it is, 0 as it is, 4 by a minus 1 as it is. Here we can observe that these two matrices are equal matrices. That's why we are applying definition of equality. So by equality of two matrices, what we will get? X is equals to, what is the corresponding element of X? 2 minus 4 by a. In this way we have got the value of X. Value of Y will be equal to 0, and Z will be equals to, Z is equals to what? 4 by a minus 1. In this way we have got required values of X, Y, Z. So using inversion method we have got the value of X, Y, and Z. Now let us try to solve the example number 3rd. In this case, 3 equations in 3 variables are given to us. First, we are converting this equation into matrix form. Already now in some example, we have discussed how to convert the given equation or how to write down the equation in what matrix form. Once the equations are written in matrix form, then already we know that first matrix we are denoting by A, second by X, and third by what? B. You are able to denote these matrices by any capital letter, but as it stands I have denoted first by A, second by X, and third by B. So means this matrix means A, second matrix means X, and third matrix means B. So here if we are substituting this value in this equation, we will get what new equation? A into X is equal to B. So A means this first matrix, B means X means this second matrix, and this matrix we have denoted by what? B. So now to solve this equation applying inversion method, we know that we have to find out inverse of this matrix A. So we have considered this matrix. So we have 3 choices to find out the inverse, either by row transformation, column transformation, or by what? Adjoint method. As it stands, I am finding the inverse of this matrix applying adjoint method. And in case of adjoint method, first step is to find out determinant of this matrix. Already all the element of this matrix are written in the determinant. Now find out the determinant of this matrix. 5, keep it as it is. Now delete this row and this column, find out determinant of these 4 element. 18 minus minus means plus 10. 18 plus 10 will be equals to 28. Then minus 1 is there, so here we have to take plus 1. Now delete this column, find out determinant of these 4 element. 12 minus 25 will be minus 13. Lastly, plus 4 into delete this column, minus 4 minus 15 will be equal to minus 19. Now let us simplify it. 5 into 28 is 140. 1 into minus 13 is minus 13, and 4 into minus 19 will be minus 76. So which is equal to 140, keep it as it is, minus 76 and minus 13 will be equal to minus 89. So which is equals to 140 minus 89 will be equals to 51. In this way we have got the determinant of this matrices, which is nothing but our first step. Second step is to find out cofactor of all the elements. So total 9 elements are there in this matrix, and we have a formula to find out cofactor. What is that formula? Aij is equal to minus 1 raised to power I plus j into mij. Applying that formula, let us try to find out cofactor of all all these 9 elements. For the first element, this element lies in first row and first column, means I is also 1, j is also 1. And what is the formula? Minus 1 raised to power I plus j into mij. I and j both are 1. In the same way, we are applying this formula of cofactor to find out cofactor of all the 9 elements. So in this case, first let us try to find out value of first term. And already we have seen that in case of matrix of order 3 by 3, value of first term is always plus 1 because its power is even. Then here power of minus 1 is odd number, so minus 1, plus 1, minus 1, continuing this way, because in the first case power is even, then odd, then even, then odd. That's why here we are getting such type of value. Here power of minus 1 is even number, so plus 1, again odd number, so minus 1, here plus 1, minus 1, plus 1. In this way, we have got the value of first term. Now to find out value of second term is nothing but minor. And to find out value of minor, we have to find out value of determinant. And to obtain the element of this determinant, delete element of first row and first column. Delete first row and first column. What we will get? 3, 5, minus 2, 6. 3, 5, minus 2, 6. Now delete first row, second column. What we will get here? 2, 5, 5, 6. Now delete first row, third column. What we will get here? 2, 3, 5, minus 2. Delete a second row, first column. See what we'll get? Minus 1, 4, minus 2, 6. Now delete second row, second column. Second row, second column. 5, 4, 5, 6. 5, 4, 5, 6. Now delete second row, third column. Second row, third column. 5, minus 1. 5, minus 1. 5, minus 2. Now delete third row, first column. Third row, first column. What will get? Minus 1, 4, 3, 5. Now delete third row, second columns. Third row, second column. 5, 4, 2, 5. 5, 4, 2, 5. Lastly, delete the element of third row and third column. What will get here? 5, minus 1, 2, 3. Once the value of this determinant are known to us, remaining part is just to simplify this determinant and find out the value of cofactor. Observe here, what will get? 18 minus 10 minus minus plus 10, means 18 plus 10 is 28. 28 into 1 will be equal to 28. So here 12 minus 15 will 12 minus 25, 5 into 5 is 25, will be equal to minus 13. Minus 13 into minus 1 will be equal to plus 13. Minus 4 minus 15 will be minus 19. Minus 19 into 1 will be minus 19. Here minus 6 minus minus plus 8. Minus 6 plus 8 will be equal to 2, and 2 into minus 6 plus 8 is 2, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. Here 30 minus 12, 30 minus 20 will be equals to 10, 10 into 1 will be equals to 10. Now see what we are getting, minus 10 minus minus means plus 5. Minus 10 plus 5 is minus 5. Minus 5 into minus 1 is plus 5. Minus 5 minus 12 is minus 17. Minus 17 into 1 will be equal to minus 17. 25 minus 8 is 17. 17 into minus 1 is minus 17. Here 15 minus minus means plus 2. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 into 1 will be equal to 17. In this way we have got the cofactor of all the element. Means our second step is completed. What is the third step in case of adjoint method? Write down the matrix of cofactor. So we are collecting all these cofactor in one matrix which is called as matrix of cofactor. So what we are getting, 28, 13, 19, sorry not 19, minus 19, then minus 2, 10, 5, minus 17, minus 17 and 17. In this way we have got the matrix of cofactor. Now if we are taking transpose of this matrix of cofactor, we will get what? Adjoint of a matrix. And lastly, applying the formula of A inverse, we will try to find out inverse of this matrix. Now let us try to find out adjoint of this matrix. While finding adjoint, we are just simply interchanging the rows and columns. So convert first row into first column. What we will get here? 28, then 13, and what? Minus 19. Now convert this second row into second column. What we'll get here? Minus 2, 10, 5. And lastly, write down, convert third row into third column. Minus 17, minus 17 and 17. In this way we have got adjoint of a matrix. Once adjoint is known to us, then find out inverse of a matrix. This implies that A inverse is equals to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. So which is equal to 1 upon determinant. What is the value of determinant? 51 into adjoint of A. Adjoint, element of adjoint are 28, minus 2, minus 17, 13, 10, minus 17, minus 19, 5, 17. Once the inverse of the matrix is known to us, then to apply the inversion method, we are considering the equation number first and multiplying to this equation number first both sides by this A inverse to solve the given equations. So now consider equation first. Consider equation first. What is equation first? A into x is equals to b. Now I am multiplying both sides by A inverse. So therefore A inverse into AX will be equals to A inverse into b. On this side A into A inverse is equal to identity, x keep it as it is. On this side we are replacing A inverse by its value, where value of A inverse is 1 upon 51 into its element of this matrix is 28, minus 2, minus 17, 13, 10, minus 17, minus 19, 5 and 17 into B, where these are the element of matrix B. So 5, 2, minus 1. Once the values of A inverse and B is substituted, so let us simplify, take the multiplication of these two matrices. So here 1 by 15, keep it as it is, just simply we are taking multiplication. Whenever we are taking multiplication, we are multiplying by row to the column. So see what we'll get, 25 into 28 into 5 is 140, minus 2 into 2 will be minus 4 and minus 17 into minus 1 is plus 17. So which is equal to 140 plus 70 is 157, minus 4 will be 153. So here we are getting 153. Now multiply by second row to this column. 13 into 5 will be equals to 65. 10 into 2 will be equals to 20 and minus 17 into minus 1 is plus 17. So which is equal to 65 plus 20 is 85. 85 plus 17 will be 102. So here we are getting 102. Lastly, multiply by third row to this column. See what we'll get. Minus 19 into 5 will be minus 95. 5 into 2 is 10. And lastly 17 into minus 1 is minus 17. 10 minus 17 is minus 7 and minus 95 is minus 102. So here we'll get minus 102. On this side identity into x will be equals to x. Now here we can observe that all the element of this matrix are divisible by this 51. Sorry, here 51 is there. All the elements are divisible by 51. So this implies that element of matrix x are, so which is equal to, better way, replace this matrix x by its element. What are the element of matrix x? X, y, z is equals to, now 153 upon 51 will be equals to 3. Again 102 divided by 51 is 2 and minus 102 divided by 51 is minus 2. Here we can observe that these two matrices are what? Equal matrices. So let us apply the definition of equality of two matrices to find out our required value x, y and z. So therefore by equality of two matrices, x will be equals to, what is the value of x here? Comparing both sides, we can say that x is equal to 3, y is equals to 2 and z is equals to, and what is the value of z? Will be equals to minus 2. In this way we have got our required values of x, y and z. Now see the example number 4th. In this example, whatever may be the given equations are there, first we have written this equation in the matrix form. So now we are denoting this first matrix by A, where its elements are 2, 3, 3, 1. Denote this second matrix by X, its elements are x, y, and denote this third matrix by B, where its elements are minus 5, 3. So therefore what we will get here, first matrix we have denoted by A, second matrix I have denoted by X, and on this side this matrix I have denoted by B. Whatever may be the new equation we have got here, denote this equation by equation number first. Now we are finding inverse of this matrix. So consider matrix A, where element of this matrix are 2, 3, 3, 1. Now we know that now our aim is to find out inverse of this matrix. As is friend, I am finding its inverse applying row transformation. In case of row transformation, which condition we are applying? That A into A inverse will be equals to identity matrix. So on this side, replace A by matrix A, where element of this matrix are 2, 3, 3, 1 into A inverse is equal to identity matrix. What are the element of identity matrix? 1, 0, 0, 1. Now let us try to find out inverse of this matrix. Whenever we are applying row transformation, our first aim is to convert element of first column into 1, 0. Means first here we will require 0. Sorry, here we will require 1. 1, 0 are the element. 1, 0 should be the element of first column. This is our first step. To get 1 here, if I am multiplying to R1 by 2, then what will get? 2 into 2 will become 4, and 4 minus 3 will become 1, means we have to subtract R2 from it. So 4 minus 3 will be equal to what? 1. In this way we are able to convert this element into 1. So perform this operation on the element of R1. So on this side, keep this matrix as it is. Sorry, our aim is to perform the operation on R1 on both sides. So multiply by 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 minus 3 will be equal to 1. Multiply by 2, 2 into 3 is 6, 6 minus 1 will be equals to 5. Multiply by 2, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 minus 0 is 2, and multiply by 2, 2 into 0 is 0, 0 minus 1 is minus 1. In this way we have performed this operation on the element of R1, keep the element of R2 as it is, element of R2 as it is. Now our aim is to convert this element into 0. So our operation is on R2. What is our operation? We have to subtract 3 from 3 to convert it into 0. So easily we are able to get 3 if I am multiplying to R1 by 3. So let us perform this operation on the element of R2. See what we will get here. Since operation is on R2, keep the element of R1 on both sides as it is. So our operation is on R2 and we are using corresponding element of R1, multiply to R1 by minus 3. Multiply by minus 3. Here 1 into minus 3 is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 3 will be equal to 0. Multiply by minus 3. Here we will get minus 15. Minus 15 plus 1 is minus 14. On this side also multiply here by minus 3, we will get minus 6. Minus 6 plus 0 is minus 6. Multiply by minus 3. Minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. 3 plus 1 will be equal to 4. Once the first step is completed, then second step is to get 1 here, and to get 1 here we are dividing to the element of R2 by what? Minus 14. Let us divide to the element of R2 by minus 14. See what we'll get here. Perform this operation on the both sides. Since operation is on R2, so keep element of R1 on both sides as it is. Now divide to the element of R2 by minus 14. 0 upon minus 14 is 0. Minus 14 upon minus 14 is 1. Minus 6 upon minus 14. Minus minus will get cancelled, and 6 and 14 both are divisible by 2. So here if I am dividing by 2 we will get 3, and if I am dividing here by 2 we will get 7. And 4 upon minus 14 will be minus 2 by 7. Both the numbers are divisible by what? 2. In this way we have got 1 here. Lastly, if we are able to convert this element into 0, this matrix will get converted into identity. So our operation is on R1 here, and what is the element of R1? 5. From 5 we have to subtract 5. So that's why I'm multiplying to R2 by 5, and we are taking their subtraction. So after that this operation we can easily observe that this element will become 0 and this first matrix will become identity matrix. A inverse, keep it as it is. Perform this operation on this side very carefully. Our operation is on R1, but we are using corresponding element of R2, and here we can observe that element of R2 contains the fraction. In such cases, perform the calculation part very carefully. So R1 means what here? 2, and I am multiplying to this R2 by minus 5. Minus 5 into 3 is minus 15. and upon 7. 7 2s are 14, 14 minus 15 is minus 1 by 7. Here R1 is minus 1 and we are multiplying to this R2 by minus 5. Minus 5 into minus 2 is plus 10 by 7. 7 into minus 1 is minus 7. Minus 7 plus 10 will be 3 by 7. And here keep the element of second row as it is. Now on this side, identity into A inverse will be equal to A inverse. We can easily observe that denominator of every element is 7. So we are taking 1 by 7 common from all the element. If I am taking 1 by 7 common, what will get here? Minus 1. Here we will get 3. Here we will get 3. And here we will get what? Minus 2. In this way, we have got inverse of a matrix. Once the inverse is known to us, again consider equation number first and multiply to both sides of this equation by A inverse. Now here we have considered the equation number first. I am multiplying both sides of this equation by A inverse. So A inverse into Ax will be equals to A inverse into B. On this side, A inverse into A will be I. Keep x as it is. A inverse I am replacing by its value. Just now we have got the value of A inverse 1 by 7. And what are the element of this matrix? Minus 1, 3, 3 minus 2 into B, and element of matrix B are minus 5, 3. Now let us take the multiplication of these two matrices. So this 1 by 7, keep it as it is. Just simply we are taking multiplication of these two matrices. Whenever we are taking multiplication, we are multiplying by row to the column. See what we will get here. This product is 5 plus 9 will be equals to 14. And multiply by second row to this column. This product is minus 15 and this is minus 6. Minus 15 and minus 6 will be minus 21. On this side, identity into x will be equal to x. What are the element of x? xy. And here we can observe that all the element, both the element of this matrices are divisible by 7. So 14 upon 7 will be equal to 2 and minus 21 upon 7 will be minus 3. Here these two matrices are equal, so apply the definition of equality by equality of two matrices. What is our conclusion? X will be equals to 2 and y is equals to minus 3. In this way, we have got our required values x and y. Now see the fifth example, means last example from this question. Here I have written the given equation and even I have converted this given equation in matrix form. After that, I have denoted first matrix by A, second by X and third by B, means this is A, this is X and this is what? B. Let us denote this equation by equation number first. Now our next step is to find out inverse of this matrix. That's why we have considered matrix A. Now I am trying to find out inverse of this matrix applying row transformation. So we have three choices: apply row transformation or column or by adjoint method. As it stands, I am finding its inverse applying row transformation. So we are using which condition? A into A inverse is equal to I. What are the element of matrix A? That is 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 minus 1 into A inverse. Keep it as it is. On this side, write down the element of identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Now our aim is to convert this first matrix into identity, and in this case, what is our first step? Convert the element of first column into 1 0 0. Already 1 is there, 0 is there. Only our aim is to convert this element into 0. So means our operation is on R3 minus R1. If we are performing this operation, means 1 minus 1 will become what? 0. So let us perform this operation on the element of R3. Since the operation is on R3, so on both sides keep the element of R1 and R2 as it is. What are the element of R1? 1 1 1, and on this side 1 0 0. Element of R2 are 0 1 1, on this side 0 1 0. Now perform the element this operation on element of R3. 1 minus 1 is 0 Again here 1 minus 1 is 0. Again minus 1 will become minus 2. Here 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. Again 0 minus 0 is 0 and 1 minus 0 will be equal to 1. In this way our first step is completed. Now we will require what? 1 0 0 1. To convert this element into 1, we are dividing to the element of R3 by what? Minus 2, so that minus 2 upon minus 2 will become 1. Parallelly, using these two elements, we are able to convert these two elements also into what? 0. So means our operation is on R1 minus R3, R2. Let us perform these two operations. First operation is on element of R1 and second operation is on element of R3. So R1 minus R2, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus 1 is minus 1 and 0 minus 0 is 0. There is no operation on R2, so keep element of R2 on both sides as it is. Lastly, perform this operation on the element of R3, means simply we are dividing to the element of R3 by minus 2. Divided by minus 2, 0, 0. Again here minus 2 upon minus 2 is 1. On this side minus 1 upon minus 2 is plus 1 by 2. 0 by divided by any number is 0 and 1 upon minus 2 is minus 1 by 2. Our last operation is to convert this element into 0, which is the element of R2, and R2 minus R3. After this operation, this element will become 0 and this matrix will become identity matrix. So here first matrix will become what? Identity after performing this operation. But perform the same operation very carefully. On this side operation is on R2, so keep element of R1 as it is. Now R2 minus R3, 0 minus 1 by 2 is minus 1 by 2, 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus minus means plus 1 by 2, and keep the element of R3 1 by 2, 0 minus 1 by 2 as it is. Now identity into A inverse will be equal to A inverse. Now if you want to eliminate the fraction, we are able to take 1 by 2 common, means simply we are dividing by 2, and since we are dividing by 2, so multiply to every element by 2. So here we will get 2, here we will get minus 2, 0, here we will get minus 1, multiply by 2, so here we will get 2, here we will get 1, 1, 0, minus 1. Simply we are dividing by 2, that's why I am multiplying by 2. Once the value of A inverse is known to us, then second step, to multiply to this equation both sides by A inverse. Now we have considered the equation number first, that A into X is equals to B. So multiply both sides by A inverse. So A inverse into X is equal to A inverse into B. On this side A into A inverse is I. X keep it as it is. Just substitute the value of A inverse which we have got. So what is the value of A inverse here? 1 by 2 is there. 1 by 2. And what are the element of this matrix? 2, minus 2, 0. Then element of second row are minus 1, 2, 1 and 1, 0, minus 1 into B. Here element of this matrix B are minus 1, 2, 3. Now take the multiplication of these two matrices. Keep this 1 by 2 as it is. Simply we are taking multiplication of these two matrices. Observe the calculation part. Here this product is minus 2. Again this product is minus 4 and 0. Minus 2 minus 4, 0 will be equal to minus 6. Multiply by second row to this column 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 3 will be equals to 8. Lastly, multiply by third row to this column minus 1, 0, minus 3 means minus 4. So here we can observe that all the elements of this matrices are divisible by 2. So if I am dividing by these 2 to all the elements, what will get? Minus 3, 4, minus 2. On this side, identity into X will be equals to X, and what are the element of matrix X will be X, Y, Z. So here we can observe that these two matrices are equal matrices. So apply the definition of equality by equality of two matrices. What we will get here? X will be equals to minus 3, X is equal to minus 3, then Y is equals to 4, and value of Z will be equals to what? Minus 2. In this way we have got our required values X, Y and Z. So in this way, we have solved all the example from this question applying inversion method. So if you think that these videos are very helpful to you, so please like the video and share these videos with your friends also.